Hello, grade 9, and welcome to a new reading comprehension lesson. This time we're starting a new theme called education, and the lesson is education equals success. Okay, let's start with a quote, very famous quote by Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Okay, we need to explain the above quote by Nelson Mandela, who struggled throughout his life until he achieved his goal of earning the South African people their civil rights. Okay, in this quote, Mandela meant that when we go to school and get educated, we become more enlightened and understand the world around us. We also become more aware of our rights as humans. Therefore, we have the ability to change the world for the better, just as he did when he struggled and fought to get the rights of his people. Now let's answer the following discussion questions before we move into our lessons. What is education? What does the word education mean? The word education is the process of giving and receiving knowledge and learning. This is what we're doing right now. I am teaching you and you are learning. This is called education. Now, what is formal education? Formal education is also the education that you're getting now. You are enrolled in a school, in an institution. Okay, you receive education inside this school or through this school. It's called formal education. In the old days, people, if they got educated, they used to be educated at home. That's if they got an education. That is not formal education. It's just giving them specific types of knowledge. However, formal education is the education you receive at school. Name 2 disadvantages of being uneducated, of not being educated. There are many disadvantages to that. Okay, not being able, first of all, not being able to get the job that will make you live the life you dream of if you do not have the proper education. Another disadvantage of not being educated is that you feel inferior to others who have more knowledge towards you. More knowledge than you, and they are therefore more enlightened and many times more respected in society. Let's go to the words and terms we need to know for this specific theme. First of all, the word literacy. You have to learn and memorize those vocab words. Literacy. Literacy is the noun. Literacy is being educated, okay? The fact of being educated. Literacy is very important for the people of any country. It's a noun. Illiteracy, IL, meaning not. Illiteracy is the antonym or the opposite of literacy, which means being uneducated. You cannot read and write. The adjective, if you say this person is literate, okay, it means he or she can read and write. They have been to school. They are going to school. Illiterate is a person who hasn't been to school or isn't going to school. Illiterate. Second, numerous, many. It means many, found in large numbers. Numerous people are now enrolling to get vaccinated. Number 3, perseverance, a word you should know very well in grade 9. Perseverance is another word for willpower or determination. In order to succeed in life or to succeed in any field, you have to have perseverance. Exhibitions. Exhibitions are shows. Career. Your career is what you choose to do as a job in your life. Dedicate. I dedicate my life to, for example, being a teacher. Dedicate means to give. I dedicated a sum of money to the poor. Give. Okay, giving or gave. Now this brings us to our lesson called Education Equals Success. Blur. Read the following text that tells how education leads to success. When you are through with reading, answer the questions that follow. Paragraph 1. Being passionate about colors as a child, passionate means you like something so much. It was not natural for Ruba Al-Amin to be drawn towards fine arts and handicrafts. She liked arts and handicrafts. I had a passion towards colors, drawing, and music ever since I was a child. Unlike people who follow a path not knowing quite where it would lead, Ruba drew the path of her career as soon as the artist within her had matured. Matured means became fully grown. She was persistent. She insisted in pursuing, following her goals and professional career right after high school graduation in 1995. Ruba's parents encouraged her to choose graphic design as a university major. They were her rock. Rock, of course, in this case, it's a metaphor, meaning that they were the people behind her who supported her. Ruba says, "My parents helped me to dedicate my time and effort to my studies for graphic design classes." Ruba started working 1 year after her graduation in 1999 when she received her degree in graphic design from the Lebanese American University. Due to her perseverance, her determination, her willpower, and commitment as a designer, when you're committed to something, you have commitment means you give it a lot of time and effort. As a designer, Ruba won several awards and numerous competitions, many, at a young age. In 1999, she came in first at the Ibda' 99 competition, and in 2001 she received the Creative Youth Achievement Award by the Fuad Makhzoumi Foundation. She has taken part in a number of graphic design exhibitions at the Lebanese American University, LAU. Ruba participated in the Expo Beirut Fair with university projects in 1998 and in advertising and interior design exhibitions from 1996 to 1998. She also participated in graphic design exhibitions from 1999 to 2003 at the Lebanese American University. Ruba was always successful in her career, but another passion took her attention: music. "I had to choose between a career and a hobby." Of course, a career is what you do professionally, what you get money for. Hobby is what you do in your free time. You don't get money for a hobby. "So I followed my career, but I still listen to music CDs and take some guitar and piano lessons," she says. In 2003, she became a graphic design instructor at the Lebanese International University, LIU. Being a teacher at a young age was overwhelming. It means there was so much pressure on her. She explains, Ruba adds, "But my parents were supportive. I had been amazed by their encouragement and appreciation. From my parents, I got the most important values," Ruba says. Ruba was able to climb the ladder of success due to her ambition and persistence. She is currently the chairperson and department coordinator of the Fine Arts and Design Department at LIU, as well as a graphic design teacher. Ruba is grateful for her personal and professional life. "If I could look at my life from a different point, I wouldn't change a thing, because all that I was accompanied with and faced through my life made me who I am today," she states. Now let's move on to the exercises. Answer the following questions in complete sentences using your own words. Of course, I displayed the paragraphs here for you. Based on paragraph 2, list 2 ways by which Ruba's family helped and supported her. Of course, you'll find the answer right here. She said that they were her rock. They encouraged her to choose graphic design as a career. They supported her every move. They supported her commitment. Number 2, by referring to paragraph 4, what was Ruba's hobby? Why, in your opinion, did she choose her career to her hobby? Of course, her hobby, as we know, was music. Why do you think she chose her career to be graphic designer and not a musician? We don't know. This is an opinion question. Maybe you'd say that it was a more solid career, a more solid choice. She is more sure to succeed in probably in graphic design than in music. That varies. Okay. Those are the answers, of course. Now, based on what you have read about Ruba, what 2 character traits can you use to describe her? Guys, this is something very important. When I ask about character traits, I'm asking about a person's personality or character. Please don't tell me she was a graphic designer. That's her job. Okay, I want you to tell me what kind of a person she is and give me evidence from the text. Let's take a look here. Of course, they said several times she was persistent. You can use that as a character trait. She has perseverance. She is determined. Okay, she followed her dreams. She pursued her dreams. Those are all good character traits. And you can take, okay, pieces of evidence, of course, from the following paragraphs. Now, what do the following pronouns underlined in the text refer to? They in paragraph 2. Of course, they in paragraph 2 refers to Ruba's parents. They were her rock. Her in paragraph 4, of course, it refers to Ruba al-Amin. The answers are here, and I would like you to take a good look at the answers and see how they should be written on an exam, either official exam or the exams I give you. This is the way we should write the pieces of evidence. When we take something directly from the text, we have to put it, of course, between quotations, okay? Ruba was a determined and hardworking person. 2 pieces of evidence that support this choice are: she was persistent in pursuing her goals and professional career, and 2, Ruba drew the path of her career as soon as the artist within her matured. And those are the pronoun reference. Okay, supply the correct number or numbers of paragraph or paragraphs for each heading. This is what you should pay attention to. I said paragraph or paragraphs. It could be 1 and it could be more than 1. Parent support, where in the text do they talk about parent support? Where do they talk about childhood? It would help if after reading each paragraph you write a heading next to it. This is something that would help you in this question and in the extract question if you get any. Personal participation in exhibitions, where did they talk about that? Her career, her job, where in which paragraph or paragraphs did they talk about it? These are the answers. Of course, you're going to go through the lesson again in order to figure out the answers on your own and then check them out. Now, here, of course, is what I was talking about. If you had written the main idea or the headings for each paragraph, this question would be easy. The reading selection has 6 paragraphs, 1 to 6. Each of the following extracts, A and B, is the correct part that completes 1 paragraph in the selection. Read extracts A and B carefully and then choose from paragraphs 1 to 6 the one that correctly fits with each extract. Extract A, extract meaning we took it out of a paragraph, out of the end of one paragraph. Ruba, the most talented child, used to change any pleasant or sorrowful event into a lively picture that told about her feeling. In which paragraph did they talk about this? B. Ruba believes that teaching enriches a human being and that each person has a mission on earth. What is this sentence thematic with? Which paragraph does it, go with? And this is how we should answer it. Of course, when they talked about her childhood, extract A fits or completes paragraph 1, full stop. Extract B, of course, fits paragraph 5. Okay, so this is it for today's lesson. For any questions, please write them down and you can ask me through Zoom Live. See you then. Bye-bye.